Women's Hockey League was getting, some sponsorship. And some of that sponsorship was coming from a company called Barstool Sports. Now, I don't know if you ever heard of Barstool Sports before, Mike.
Oh, yes.
Pretty popular and somewhat controversial. And so Barstool Sports had a reputation. First of all, Barstool Sports is a company that in 5 years has gone from a $15 million company to a $450 million company and are close to $1 billion now. They've got sports talk. They've got podcasts. They've got video. They've got satellite radio shows and a successful website. And 3 of the 4 executives are women. Yet the players and other people associated with the National Women's Hockey League have gone out of their way to tell anyone listening to not be associated with Barstool Sports because they are perceived as a misogynistic and white supremacist by some organization.
Wow.
Now, one player, in fact, and I don't know who this player is, and I don't even know if I want to even, I don't care, but one player tweeted out that Barstool Sports are white supremacists, to which one of the executives said, I think that might be slanderous, isn't it?
Yes.
Be slanderous. Because they are not a white supremacist organization. They have people of color working for them. And they're not a misogynistic organization because 3 of the 4 executives are women, including CEO Erika Nardini, who's such a huge hockey fan that they went out and they sponsored for thousands of dollars the National Women's Hockey League. And part of that agreement, advertising agreement, was that the players and coaches would be available to be guests on Barstool's podcasts. Right? Look, we'll promote you. You promote us. We'll get you on our shows.
Sure.
We'll talk about women's hockey. We'll talk about your lives. We'll give you a platform.
Which is what they need. Yeah.
Which is what they need. But instead, people are going, no, Barstool Sports. Their reputation would be similar to the reputation that Howard Stern had when people only knew Howard Stern as a foul-mouthed disc jockey who liked strippers.
Right.
When in fact, Howard Stern, one of the most brilliant interviewers and worldwide personalities. Am I right?
I agree with that, yes.
So, but at first it was, Howard Stern. I know him. He does poop jokes and
right, or he'll have a
masturbation and
porno stars and yes, of course. Yeah, right.
And Barstool Sports' reputation is similar to some people who don't know any different. And they're going, that's those misogynistic guys saying terrible things about women. They had a couple women that had worked there who had quit because they didn't like the way the conversations were going. But people really didn't dig that deep into Barstool Sports and didn't realize the CEO is a woman, which means she probably signs off on the content there and is perfectly fine with what's being said.
No.
And she's even said she wants to own her own hockey team. And so what are they doing to Barstool Sports? Well, besides suggesting that they're white supremacists, which is ludicrous and, like I said, possibly slanderous, Hemal Javeri on Twitter, who has thousands and thousands of followers, a woman, Hemal Javeri on Twitter, quote, "The league can't get away with those weak end racism patches while at the same time appearing on a Barstool podcast. The NWHL needs to do better."
Hebsy, man, if I may, and I'm not too familiar with the content from Barstool Sports. It's not really my cup of tea, but you could probably draw a line from bro culture to misogyny, and I could probably see some line drawn there. What I don't understand is where's the white supremacy allegations coming from?
Right.
I don't know.
It's coming from the way I understand it, it's a person of color who is a player in the NWHL or a former player.